So, Paramore just did an exclusive interview with Dork magazine that, in all honesty, should give us a lot of hope regarding the band's future. Now, the first thing I want to bring up with this interview is the reveal of the band working on new music. The interview states that the band created some early demos before they went on tour with Taylor Swift that really surprised Haley due to their direction. What intrigues me the most about these demos is that they took inspiration from the niche Icelandic alt-rock band the Sugar Cubes, which was fronted by the popular singer Bjork. I'm not gonna lie, before I read this interview, I had never listened to the Sugar Cubes, so I took the time to listen to a couple of their songs, and if Paramore took inspiration from them, I feel like it would be another big step for them in terms of their sound and in terms of diversifying their discography. I've also listened to a few Bjork songs in my day, and I have to admit that she's one of the most unique musicians I've ever listened to. They also revealed that they were working on music while they were on tour in Hamburg at Clouds Hill Studio. But these tracks that they were working on at Clouds Hill were different than the previous ones. As Haley said, it felt like it was on the other side of the tracks that they had been working on at home, but that they still excite her. Honestly, this news excites me a lot, and it just shows me how much energy this band still has, because once again, they're changing their sound. I feel like with each album they make, their sound gets different and more defined, and I feel like they always take risks. They never play it safe, you know? Because obviously, they could have just kept making Riot and Brand New Eyes over and over again. But honestly, I don't think that the Paramore fan base wants them to keep doing that. And as a big Paramore fan myself, I respect that they always try something new, and that's what keeps me coming back to their music. Adding on to the new music they're recording, Haley also revealed that she's been writing what seems to be adulted versions of the themes presented in Brand New Eyes. And of course, this piqued a lot of people's interest within the community. One of the most popular fan art creators for the band over on Twitter, Jay, said, "I don't know if I could have predicted Brand New Eyes Part 2. Oh, we are so back." Also, you guys should take the time to follow Jay's Twitter, as she makes a lot of fantastic fan art that I'll show on screen. And honestly, Paramore should give her a chance to be on the team. This part of the interview piqued my interest a lot too, because Brand New Eyes is still my favorite Paramore album, and Playing God is one of my favorite songs of all time. So hearing that Haley's working with the themes from that album again, I mean, it's just peak all over again, to be honest. It would just be a joy to hear some of those themes get brought up again with a more mature point of view from Haley, and I feel like it could really go in a lot of directions. The whole aspect of faith from Brand New Eyes can be brought up in a new light, and it can really show how Haley has changed her religious beliefs and what she believes is right and wrong. I'm also relieved to hear that the band still has their energy and love for performing, as they promised to do so until they physically couldn't anymore. Their shows are a lot of fun, as I've been to 2 of them, and I hope they have another US tour next year. I know they just came back from Europe, so obviously they deserve the time to, you know, rest, chill out, and just have fun with their lives. The last thing I want to talk about is the bombshell tease of more solo projects from Haley. In the interview, she said, "Paramore has always been the thing that I want to do the most, and I get really passionate and protective of it." But when she was asked about her solo albums, she said that she doesn't feel done with them at all. To all the Petals for Armor and Flowers for Vases enjoyers out there, I know this one made y'all grin ear to ear. I think it'd be very interesting to hear another solo album from Haley, because maybe it could dive more into her vulnerabilities and how she's coping with those. Maybe it could be a more upbeat album, you know? I think it's very exciting to hear that she still wants to work on solo projects, and as to when those could come, who knows? I mean, it could come after Paramore's next album, it could come before. I mean, she's still locked in with everything going on with Paramore, and obviously, since they went independent, I'm sure they're still working things out and trying to pave the way for their new era. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the parts of this interview that I found the most interesting and that I thought would be the most interesting to you guys as well. So if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe and like this video for more Paramore related content, as I have plenty of videos about the band on this channel. And as always, I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, and please do great things every day.